Hi, my name is Dorcas, a therapist and youth practitioner in London. I have over 10 years experience working with families and children, and I'm in the process of building my own empire, actualizing my dreams while adulting, of course.
For real, adulting is hard. Like, I've been sitting on last train letting it take me wherever without ever really checking, is this the right destination? Am I even on the right route? It's easy. It's so easy to stay comfortable, to get stuck in routine, to stay seated. It's so easy until you hear that one announcement.
All change, please. This train terminates here. All change, please. This train terminates here.
And that's when life just forces you to pivot. Whether it be through redundancy, heartbreak, or some sudden change. And you just have to go and look at the map and be like, yeah, I'm lost. And admit it's time to find your way again. And that's okay, because finding your path isn't about staying on the same track forever. It's about knowing when it's time to move, to risk, to choose differently. Are you on the right train or just a comfortable one?
Deep breaths in and out, because today's going to be a long day. Yes, I've shaved my hair. We can blame the economy. Yes, we can blame the economy. So, there comes a point in every ambitious, multi-passionate person's journey where you realize your empire cannot be built on vibes alone. It can't be built on inspiration alone. It must be built on alignment, on the truth of who you are, what your strengths are, and the mission that God has placed inside of you. So today, I want to talk about the importance of choosing a path that aligns with your strengths, especially if you have a big vision, a big calling, and a big heart. First and foremost, understanding your domain of influence. When I talk about empire or building it, I don't really want you to get confused. I'm not talking about ego, power, or hierarchy. I'm talking about understanding your domain of influence. Knowing the regions, the communities, and the people you are called to impact. Every empire is ruled by a single supreme authority. And in your life, that authority is you, the governor, the empress of your own destiny. Your conquest is not war, it's impact. But the true battle starts in your own mind.
Self-concept is destiny. What you believe about yourself, the thoughts, the wishes, the desires, the kind of confidence that you have in who you are and the value that you place in yourself, it ultimately shapes the trajectory of your life. And as we transition into the new year, this is one thing that I want you to hold on to. When you're adult, you realize that it is your responsibility to create the life that you want. It is your responsibility to shape the trajectory of your life. And I always start off with, what are the thoughts that I hold true to be about myself? Have I taken some risks so that I can prove to myself that I'm capable of doing hard things? If I haven't, then I need to get outside of my comfort zone so I can. And build that portfolio of evidence in my brain that reminds me that I'm more than capable of doing this. And that is the beauty of using your early years as a teenager, as being in your early 20s, or whatever stage of life that you are at, to make a decision that I'm going to live in alignment with my highest version. What would that version be doing?
Sleeping, I'm tired. Your battlefield is the marketplace, social media, digital influence, service-based spaces, the people you serve. Your tools are your gifts. And your wealth isn't just money, it's the transformation. It's the transformation of your life, other people's lives. The people that you love and hold dear to your life, their lives. For me as a therapist, my clients. But before you take territory, before you expand your visibility, before you even try to start helping the whole world, you need to know your own strength. Because misalignment is the quickest way to burn out. And that's when we just give up and we're like, okay, we're going to play it safe now. So we're building our empire, knowing our strengths. For me, my core strengths are emotional intelligence, empathy, healing, teaching. I'm a therapist at my core, but I'm also a visionary. I'm also a teacher. I'm very multi-passionate and very creative. I'm a builder. And my mission is to empower ambitious multi-passionates, especially healers like myself, to build their capacity and their empire without losing themselves. But I cannot step into doing that if I don't own my strengths. Not the strengths that I wish I had, not the strengths that other people told me I should have, not the strengths that are trending or popular. My strengths. When you work against your strengths, oh my gosh, you just shrink. You just shrink. When you work with your strengths, you shine. Stay tuned, beautiful souls, and align and shine.